Home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as they'll get this up to about the 42.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, 58 yards. And the Lions will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now as they line up and kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Second and 10. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. Back deep is DJ. Rush comes and they... And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Get it? Hey, check that. Street.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Okay, they'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Jameson Williams
from 6 yards away.
And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
56 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
On play action, they'll throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
60 by 60 by 6. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Saints.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That'll be taken in by Shaheed.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he gets it down to the 32.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Option handoff here to Miller. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
A handoff running left is Miller. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The way he went into that contact as a rookie QB, you just kind of hold your breath. Maybe slide there.
Probably a very good idea. Not probably. Definitely a very good idea. And I go back to something someone told me a long time ago. In college, yeah, those guys are going to hit you, but they're just playing for a scholarship. These guys in the NFL, they're hitting you for jobs. That's a whole different hit.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Lions 42, Saints nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to throw now on first down. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
I'm sure that was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round. Here's the option.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. One home. It's a touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
The point after, good by Grupe.
So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Dragon 60. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Ready? Unlock line! Unlock line! Ready?
They begin with a run by Miller. Muscles him off. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's 2nd and 8. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 77 yards.
And the Saints are able to claw one back.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
St. Brown motioning left.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
On the jump. Hurt. Go.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 201 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
Read option, this is Gibbs.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
60 Maverick.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so?
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Seven Pirates. Buffalo 18. Go.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
18 Rattler. 18.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Searching 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here comes the Saints punter now. And remember, he had his first punt blocked. And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Always enjoy a good fake. I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it, so I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves this play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
He's been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
2nd and 5. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Aiden Hutchinson
Showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing.